Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about why I think that the government is our pimp. I mean, really think about it. You work 50, 60 hours a week, right? Probably even more, right? And you get your check and you feel like you pay a lot of taxes, right? The majority of your check goes to rent or mortgage. Then you go to the grocery stores and you feel like you're not even coming back with enough groceries to make full meals because you're on a budget, right? And you're asking yourself, man, what's the point of going through this every day just to survive? But you tell yourself you're doing it for your kids, you're doing it for your family. And there's an instinct in you, in every human, to want to survive, right? You want to survive. But I am telling you, I am tired of feeling like I'm just being pimped out and the people around me are just getting pimped out, And we're just going through the motions. I used to always wonder why people get drunk and high all the time. And as I get older and older, I realize why people do that. Because they're trying to escape this messed up reality. Feeling like they're selling out their souls for a paycheck and not doing something that they really want to love, because most of the time your passions won't pay for your responsibilities. So you got to deal with a manager or someone, that you dislike. You got to deal with that mental abuse just to get a check, and you got to and then even after you pay your taxes, through that check, then you go to the grocery store, you're being taxed again, You try to sell something, you're being taxed again. You park your car out, you're getting a ticket. It just seems like there's just no escape at all. And I don't care what you say, life is a competition. You compete for apartments, you compete for cars, you compete for homes, you compete for even the type of spouse you want, whether you realize it or not, you compete. And I just feel like life is just getting really suffocating. I don't even know how people are dating right now. I don't know how they're doing it, because everybody right now is just worried about bills and surviving. Like, even in my own building, these past couple of days, like, I saw eviction notice on someone's door, and I've never seen an eviction notice in my entire life. I'm not saying I, never missed a rent payment before, right? Because I'm human, I'm young, shit happens. But I've never seen an eviction notice. Like, I never stayed around long enough to see an eviction notice on anyone's door or even my door. So to see that really gave me a wake-up call of how serious life is, and how if you're not constantly producing at a consistent basis and you're not overperforming your colleagues, you may get kicked to the curb. And it's just stressful because you never know what someone's going through their life. You never know if maybe they lost their mom, maybe they lost their dad, maybe they have cancer, maybe they lost one of their kids, maybe it's depression, anxiety, or maybe, they performed well, but it's just that company's doing layoffs or downsize for whatever reason, and you just happen to get the bad end of the stick. And life happens, and now that person's out of a job, or they can't pay their bills for whatever reason, And now all those years when they've paid that management, it doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day, that person had to pay 3-4 months of bills, and that's what they care about. They don't care about that you paid $40,000 in total since you've been in that building. What they care about is that you're no longer producing, right? And I just don't know if I could do this shit till 70 years old. Like, I don't know how people go that long working for someone else, hoping to God that they get their pension. And then in these times, you got to pray that that person doesn't fire you before you get your pension, right? You guys, I just don't see myself working till 70. Like, I feel like I really got to work smart and hard now so I don't have to worry later, and I don't have to be a 6-year-old working as a waiter. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I'm just sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I think the definition of being rich in my world right now is to have like almost to none like bills. Like, try to cut down on the credit card statements, the car payments, like just to have no bills. Like, I feel like, just like, of course you're gonna have a bill, you're gonna have groceries, you're gonna have rent, right? But I just don't want to create more bills as I get older. Like, I just want to keep it at a minimum, you know? Because you just never know what's going to happen in life. Like, that bill that you thought wasn't, you know, a big deal is now a big deal because you lost your job, right? So, yeah. It's just constant production. And at the end of the day, you come home and you're still living paycheck to paycheck. And the dollar value is just decreasing at every second, and you don't really see the value that you're putting out in the world, because it's not even going back to your own pockets. It's not even going to your people. It's going to someone else. It's going outside the country to fund other countries and their agendas. And I'm just tired, y'all. You know, let me know what y'all think, you know, in the comments. This is just a little rant. And yeah, subscribe and like.